Hey guys, it's November 24th, 2017. You can see it's cloudy here in Seattle as usual. And let me show you what I did today for the garden. So I finally cut off the asparagus, and you can see it's very tall. And I'm gonna compost them. And this is what the garden looks like earlier. Lots of leaves, very messy. Um, Well, I already did trim the dahlia and calla lily, but you can see it's very messy. And this is what it looks like afterward. As you can see, I put away the vines, um, so it's gone. And then here I trimmed the dahlia. The soil is pretty light, so I can pretty much store them now as like a whole pot. I'm not gonna dig the bulbs out. Calla lily as well, and this is the vine. So yeah, this is the garden update. Let's start with the herbs this time. Actually, yeah, just gonna show you. I clean up the leaves and stuff. Gonna clean it another time though, because there's still leaves falling. So the lavender, you can see the flowers are still here. The plants, I think it's healthy. It's not really growing anymore. Same as rosemary. You can see the plants are still green, so that's good, but it's not really growing anymore because it's not the growing season. The hydrangea, you can see this big one. Most of the leaves are gone now, and they have this very beautiful yellow and red leaves. Right here, these are very red. And then the small hydrangea plants, you can see the leaves had started turning color as well. So yeah, it's going dormant. Flowers are still pretty though. And then the asparagus, you can see I cut them off. Blueberries, this one is completely gone. And then this one, there's still a little bit of leaves left, but it's gonna be gone soon. And you can see this is the growth for next year. Rhubarb, it's gone as usual. I think this is a foxglove, I'm not sure. And right here we have strawberries. You can see it's not really growing either. And then the hydrangea transplants, you can see they're still green, kind of. So I think it's doing well. It's not dying or rotting or anything, but it's just not the growing season, so can't really see any improvement. The roots should be developing though, hopefully. And then the what is it, Lacy Facila, you can see it's still green, still here, but it's not really growing. Same as California poppy. Flowers still here. Lily of the valley, it's gone. Raspberry, it's going dormant as well. You can see most of the leaves are gone. I'm gonna have to trim the stems, the vines. What is this? The artichoke. You can see it's not really growing either. Clover's doing pretty well. Catnip, and then the saffron crocus, you can see they're coming up. Lots of new growth. Right here, the wildflowers. Plain corpses. This one is interesting. You can see the flower is red. I think it's because it's an old flower. I think the red kind of spread out as the flower matures. And then this one over here, I think it's a Cosmo. Somehow they kind of sneak into the pot. This one as well. And then the crimson clovers, you can see here's like 2 little flowers coming up. It's very slow though. And the Venus flytrap, not really growing anymore either. Same as lily and this other plant, peony. Ivy is still green though. And then as for the indoor garden, let's start over here. Succulents, they look healthy. Snake plants, looking good. Not really growing either, since it's not the growing season anymore. And then the orchids all are doing well. I think they're liking the grow lights, so that's good. And remember this one? I snap up the one of the stem and it's kind of coming up from another location. These orchids are all doing well as well. The snake plants, I'm not seeing new growth yet, but the leaves is still there, so that's good. And then the string of pearls, it's still here, but you can see the ends of these vines are kind of dying, so that's not a good sign. It means that the roots aren't very developing, I'm not sure. And then this orchid, you can see the flowers has finally opened. It's very pretty. And then right here, I'm gonna show you the whole plant. You can see there's a lot more flowers. That's gonna open up pretty soon. So it's gonna smell pretty good. And then the ficus bonsai, it's doing well. Like I'm not seeing any leaves falls anymore, so that's good. Hoya plants, I kind of like did like a two string hanging, so I can like access it easier. Succulents are all doing well. Spider plants, ferns, and then this one is interesting. You can see this leaf over here. It's getting a lot bigger, and it's kind of pushing the other half of the plants away. And then it's like, yeah, you can see it's kind of pushing part of the plants away. And yeah, I forgot to tell you about the prayer plant, but it's doing well.